Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I'm, of course, your host, World Blitz, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best vehicle to bring your rating scores up in World of Tanks Blitz, which would be the Emil 1. Now, this vehicle I've made a couple of videos on now, and pretty much all the videos I have said that this is one of the most overpowered tier 8 in the game, and the main reason for that is because of the gun. And another great thing about this tank, just to point out there, is it is a tech tree vehicle, and it probably will be nerfed very soon. But for now, by far, this is not only one of the best tech tree vehicles, in fact, I would say the best tech tree vehicle, including tier 10s, to bring up your rating score in, but as well, the best vehicle for ratings because autoloaders do earn more points than average vehicles. So what makes the Emil 1 such a strong vehicle? Well, first of all, it carries an extremely deadly clip. With 320 average damage, that means you're doing 960 average damage in a singular clip. Half of any singular hit point pool of a tier 8 and even some tier 9 heavies, you are taking off in about 6 seconds. Yeah, pretty dang deadly. It's got good penetration values going for it on the standard at 228, 254 on the premium is decent. It's really not the best on the premium, but it still will get through pretty much all armor that you need to at tier 8. And the best thing about it is that it's accurate. It's 0.32 on dispersion with only a 3.4 second aiming time. It's quick. It's got the speed boost, which gives it an 8 km/h boost when you are using it, which means that when you add it with the 35 km/h, you're going to go about 43. There's really a lot of things going for it, but by far one of the best things is the armor profile. As a lot of you know, autoloaders usually lack armor or some big major disability. For example, the AMX-50B has no armor. The T-57 Heavy, it's got a great clip, got a great gun, in fact one of the best guns at tier 10, but again, it has absolutely no armor. When you move down to tier 8, you've got vehicles like the Lorraine, has great speed, has a great gun, but no armor. The Emil 1 is the only super well-armored autoloader at tier 8, then it goes to the Emil 2, and then the Kronwagen. And that is why I personally love this line, is because having an armored autoloader is something I've always wanted. And I guess while the Emil 2 and the Kronwagen aren't necessarily autoloaders, this one is a full-blown autoloader, and that's why it's such a strong vehicle. So you can see here, I'm going to put on my sped boost, and we're going to climb over this hill, make our way towards base A, and hopefully work the gun depression quite well, because not only does this tank have the good gun, not only does it have the decent speed if you are running the speed boost, but as well, it has 10 degrees of gun depression, which is crazy again. In fact, this tank has the most gun depression out of the whole line from the tier 8, tier 9, and tier 10. So looking at the enemy lineup, they have an IS-6, they got a Tiger 2, they got a Defender Mark 1, they got a lot of vehicles. The main ones I gotta worry about, of course, is the Emil, the Tiger 2, the IS-6. They've got bigger damage dealing shells, but at the same time, there is, oof, I think that one went in between his turret, but that is fine because we're gonna aim in a second shell. There's a nice penetration, and let's aim in the third. So there you go. That was about 680 hit points we took off with that Emil 1 in a matter of about 3 seconds. And the funny part was it didn't even require effort. I just sat there and tapped them out. So hopefully I'm going to be able to help my Type 62 Dragon. I don't want him to run away. Good. Okay, I hate when my teammates run away. So at least I've got some sort of holding. We got the IS-6 Legend up top. Hopefully my team's going to be able to deal with that because I'm, of course, wanting to stop vehicles like the LTTB from taking out my teammates. So there's one shot into the LTTB. Let's see if we can get one HE into the side. There you go. Nice high explosive shell. And as well, let's aim in on the VK30.02D. So again, very nice shells coming out. And this actually Type 62 Dragon is doing a fantastic job of circling the VK30. And it looks like he's actually going to take him out. It's a nice job from my teammate there. While he did probably end up dying from the Defender, he did a fantastic job of dealing with the teammates. So what do we have? We got the Emil 1 off to the side who I could try and get maybe a shell into. And in fact, we probably should do that, help out our team a little bit. So let's get, ooh, actually a bounce there. Quite unfortunate for us. But we also got a vehicle like the Defender Mark 1 who's probably going to try and run away. So let's aim an HE right up his boot. Oof, did not penetrate. Big shame there. But the great thing is, even a vehicle like the Defender Mark 1 stands no chance against our clips. So I'm just going to put on my speed boost, and we're going to make our way over towards where he would be pushing up, hopefully able to catch him out in the open. We're going to find out, of course. I'm not sure if he's going to be doing this. Yes, there we go. Now, he may have this clip loaded, or he may be reloading it, but the great thing is for me is that if he's reloading it, which it looks like he, oh, good. We're going to out-reload him, maybe. Yes, oh, ho, ho. So there you go. That was 3 shells into the Defender Mark 1, and again, he is now already down to literally 300 hit points. So we have brought what was a full health tier 8 down to 300 hit points in a singular clip. So now we can just sit here, and while he will probably out-reload us, as you can see here, it is a little bit of a struggle there, but again, he is also struggling to pen our turret. We're going to aim in one shell after he bounces us with all those. There you go, nice penetration. You can see why this vehicle is Stutch. Yes, my English is fantastic, but unlike my English, this vehicle is great. It's fantastic. In fact, I would say, just as I'm probably going to name this video, this tank is insane for ratings. We're going to capture this base because, of course, capturing bases gives you more points, but the first battle you saw here, we literally smashed through the enemy team. Not only did we deal with, you know, the Emil on the other side, took about 600 hit points off him. I didn't really need to help out my heavies, as you saw there. I kind of saw that they were doing decent, so I was like, okay, we got nobody dealing with the mediums. So me and a singular Type 62 Dragon were able to take out 1, 2, 3 vehicles all on our own. And that is what makes the Emil 1 such a strong vehicle, with the clip, with the armor profile, and everything else like that. So that game, we went up 31 points and almost did 3,000 hit points worth of damage. A pretty solid game for the Emil 1. And of course, let's get stuck into one more and hopefully see just how strong this vehicle can be. So, once again, the great thing about the Emil is you can see there's no real drawbacks. Like, yes, it does have a long clip reload. 20 seconds is, I think, the longest clip reload now. Let me just take a look at the AMX 5100 really quick as well. I think the AMX is a little bit quicker, if I'm not mistaken. It's about the same, 20 seconds. Okay, so the AMX does have advantages. So, of course, mobility, it goes faster. It goes 49 or 45 kilometers per hour on the AMX. Not only does it have faster speed, it's got a way more accurate and I'm pretty sure higher penetration gun, but armor is key, and armor is something that's super important, and as well gun depression is important, and that vehicle doesn't necessarily have the armor, and trading off just a little bit of mobility that you can use with the quick dab of the 6 key, for at least me, or if you're on touch, well, you just touch it, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna go make our way towards base A, because that, of course, is a very important spot to hold, and you'll win. So what are we up against? We got 2 Emils, of course. As I said, the Emil is super duper strong for ratings right now. Not only do we have the Emil, what else do we have to worry about? I would actually say the Annihilator can be a bit of a threat, because while it is only a tier 7, losing 600 hit points in a matter of a second is not necessarily what I want. We got the Scorpion G, which can actually penetrate right through my turret, and oh boy, this Chrysler doesn't know about this map. Okay, well that's fantastic. So we got the CDC 75TS. Actually, they got a very deadly lineup, so we're gonna see what we can do here. No clue what my Chrysler's doing. Don't you love when your teammates literally ignore where your entire team's going? Oh, and our Annihilator's AFK. Oh boy, I'm excited for this game. Alright, so we got the Emil 1 off to the side there, which is actually good. If the enemy team ends up going towards the town, we will have a very big advantage, because, of course, you can get shots on across the map. Now, the Emil 1 actually can't penetrate the other Emil's turret, which is a big oopsie. You'll see here that, yeah, you really can't. But there's one nice shot into the Emil. Oh, we got some big problems, don't we? Okay, we got a TS there, and I'm going to back up as quickly as I possibly can into the cover. So, we didn't penetrate that shell, but it's not the worst. We've just got to get out of here. Very bad stuff we've got stuck into right now. We got the Emil 1 off to the side, and yeah, I got not a lot of teammates covering me, so let us back up. Hopefully, yes, our Annihilator did come back into the game, which is very, very good for me. We got the Scorpion G as well, all the way in the back. Good thing about this tank is that it does a massive amount of clip damage again, is that it's, you know, able to literally clip out a full health Scorpion G with ease. So we got the AMX over here, who I would love to get a shell into. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. So there's one shell into the AMX. Let's see if we can get any more. Come on, there's an HE into the AMX, and with him having all those modules damaged, let's get one more shell into his vehicle. Now we've got the Emil 1 off to the side as well, who I don't really want to play with, to be fair. The Emil 1, of course, is a very deadly tier 8 heavy that I'm using right now, so I don't want to necessarily play with the Emil, and honestly, I'm going to try and scare him down. If we can scare him, that's going to be fantastic. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Don't want to play with him until I've got my clip loaded, then we can start pulling out, so let's do this. There's one shell into the Emil, of course, tracking him. That's exactly what you want to do. Let's get one more shell in. We did track him, but it looks like he's got one more repair kit, so there you go. We got a nice shell in there, and again, he's going to be taken out. So, while this game looked pretty dang tricky in the beginning, and oof, that was a big shell from that Scorpion. That, in fact, hindered my entire advance, and my team actually might kill me here if they don't end up killing this guy. Thank you, team. Okay, so we're going to sit here for a long 12 seconds for our clip to reload, because, yeah, I've got a damaged ammo rack. Not necessarily what I wanted, but when we do get the clip loaded, at least we'll be able to get out the shells. So we got the Emil right there. Come on, reload. No, it takes forever. Okay, so I gotta be careful. The Scorpion G can actually pen me with its premium ammo in the turret, which of course is not what I necessarily want. But there, big shell into the side of the Scorpion G, and maybe we're gonna be able to get a shell into the Emil 1 if he peeks. Come on, you know you want to. Or not. Oh, he's close. He's close. There's one shell into the mill, and of course, let's see if we can get one more overmatching a side armor. There you go, another shell for 400 damage. So this game, it didn't seem like I did the most damage, you know? It seemed like I just kind of drove around, shot a couple people. Well, oh, I might die. Oh, break tested him. But as you can see, while it didn't seem like I did the most damage, I just got out about 3 clips or so. In those 3 clips, I was able to do 3,400 damage. That is crazy. The Emil one, in my opinion, is by far one of the best vehicles you can honestly play in ratings. And if you haven't tried ratings or you want to get your score up, definitely play in the Emil. I'm probably going to be running this quite a bit to bring my rating score up. I haven't been doing many ratings, but of course for the RBM streams, you need to have a score of 6,000 to get all the main rewards. So I got about 10 days left to do it, so I'm going to start spamming ratings quite a bit more than public games. So play ratings if you want to see me around maybe a bit. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. As always, if you did, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and to be seeing you in the next one.